Hi my dear students, it is my pleasure to meet you again in this video session. This is M. Tamilvanan, your physics teacher from Bharathidasanar Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Today I am going to introduce a new topic from the 12th standard physics, electrostatics. So before going into this topic, I would like to share about this image. Here different objects are given: silver, gold, copper, steel and seawater. These are, we are well known, these are called electrical conductors. So what is electrical conductor? The electrical conductor, it conducts the electricity. Why? Because it has some free electrons. The more number of free electrons present in that conductor, so the electricity it will be conduct easily. Okay. Next, rubber, glass, oil, diamond and the dry water is given. These are is called insulator. This insulator is not conduct the electricity. Why? Yes, because there is no free electrons. There is no free electrons. All the electrons it will be tightly bounded to the atoms. Okay. Next, the semiconductors are given. The germanium and the silicons are semiconductor. Okay. But in insulators, some insulators are the conduct the electricity when you apply the large amount of electric field. That type of insulator is called dielectrics. Yes, of course, today our topic is dielectrics. The example of the dielectrics: glass, mica and ebonite. All the insulators are not dielectrics. Yes, but the dielectrics, all the dielectrics are called as insulators. Okay, in this dielectrics, all the free electrons are tightly bounded. There is no free electrons. That's why it is not conduct the electricity. Okay. So this dielectrics is made up of polar or non-polar molecules. So what is the polar molecules and what is the non-polar molecules? Let us see. The first is polar molecules. Polar molecules. So here the polar molecules, the positive charge and negative charge. The center of positive charge and center of negative charge is not coincident. It's not coincident. It has some distance. For example, the positive charge and negative charge not in coincident. It has some distance. That distance we can take 2a. Okay. Yes. So it is a what? Polar molecules. Suppose I take here the positive charge present here and a negative charge. Yes, so it has some distance. So both are not coincident. That is called what? Polar molecules. So our definition of the polar molecules: a molecules in which the center of positive charge does not coincident with the center of negative charges. It is called as what? Polar molecules. Example: H2O, HCl, NH3, alcohol. These are what? Polar molecules. Here H2O we can write O, H, here also H. So H plus and O minus, here H plus and O minus. So H and O is called as what? Polar molecules. In polar molecules, the permanent dipole present. What is the dipole moment? Two equal and opposite charges separated by one small distance. That is called what? Dipole moment. What is the formula? Yes, the P is equal to Q into 2a. Yes, where P is the dipole moment and Q is the magnitude of charge and A is the 2A is the distance between the two charges. This is the what? Dipole moment. This dipole moment already we discussed in previous section. Yes, right. So in polar molecules the permanent dipole is present, right? Suppose this dipoles or these polar molecules, when I place in electric field, what happened? Yes, suppose the absence of electric field, the polar molecules is what happens. Yes, let us see. See the effect of electric field on the polar molecules. This is the polar molecules. In polar molecules, different dipoles are present, but these dipoles are not moving only one direction. Yes, the dipole moment moving random direction. For example, so this is the first dipole. The direction of dipole moment move like this. Which direction? From upwards to downwards direction. Yes, so if I take this dipole, it's moving in this direction. Here the third dipole is moving from downwards to upwards. So here all the dipoles is not moving same direction, it is moving what direction? Yes, random direction. That's why the total dipole moment of this polar molecule is equal to 0 when, yes, when absence of external electric field. External electric field. Yes, so here the external electric field 0. If external electric field 0, the dipole moment, the total dipole moment what? 0. Okay. Suppose when I applied the external electric field for this polar molecules, what happened? Let us see. See, now the electric field is applied from left to right, which means in left side I place the positive plate. Am I right? Positive plate, and here I place the negative plate. Yes, when you applied the large amount of electric field, yes, so this dipoles it will be aligned along the external electric field direction. Why? Because all the electrons it will be attracted towards the positive thermal and the positive charges it will be attracted towards the negative thermal. That's why it will be what? Aligned. Okay. Suppose when I applied the electric field of this dipole, it will be aligned in which direction? Along the electric field direction. Okay. Now the net dipole moment it will act in which direction? Along the electric field direction. So all the dipoles are moving only one direction, that is the electric field. Why? See, the first electric dipole moment is moving along this direction. Am I right? Second also moving in same direction. Third, sir, almost moving in this direction, sir. Yes, it is not aligned 100%. Okay, approximately it will be aligned along the electric field. So this polarization, it is called as a polarization. So what is the polarization? The alignment of this dipole moments. Alignment of this dipole moment when I applied the external electric field. External electric field. Yes, right. So next non-polar molecules. So non-polar molecules is nothing but center of positive charge and the center of negative charge are both are coincident. Both are coincident. Okay. So suppose if I take these molecules, in these molecules positive charge and negative charge are what? It both are coincident in same point. So there is no distance between positive charge and negative charge. So we know that what is the dipole moment? The P is equal to Q into 2A. Here I said there is a no distance. So there is no distance mean the 2A distance 2A is equal to 0. Am I right? So when I applied here the P is equal to Q into 0. So that is equal to 0. So there is no dipole moment in non-polar molecules. So non-polar molecules is nothing but the center of positive charge coincident with the center of negative charge. Clear? So this is the what? The definition of non-polar molecules. So one more time, read this. A molecules in which the center of positive charges coincident with the center of negative charges is called as what? Non-polar molecules. Examples are N2, H2, CO2 and O2, etc. These are what? Non-polar molecules. Suppose when I placed electric field this non-polar molecules, what happened? Yes, let us see the effect of electric field on non-polar molecules. So this is a non-polar molecule, center of positive charge and center of negative charge, both are in coincident. So there is no dipole moment when absence of electric field. When absence of electric field, if E is equal to 0, there is no electric field. So P vector also equal to 0. Yes, suppose when I applied the electric field, see here the absence of electric field. Now I am applying the electric field, the alignment it will be changing, okay, which means the negative charges is attracted towards the positive and positives are attracted towards the negative, okay. So here it makes as a one small distance between negative charge and positive charge. So here 2A is present. Yes, if 2A is present means the dipoles also what? Present. Why? Because the P is equal to Q into 2A. Q into 2A. Okay, this is moving in which direction? Along the electric field direction. Along the electric field. So if I take in vector quantity, P vector is equal to Q into 2A into I cap. Yes, so the net dipole moment acting in which direction? Along the electric field direction. The polar molecules, for the polar molecules, the dipole moment is present. That is a permanent dipole is present. For non-polar molecules, there is no dipole moment. But when I applied the electric field for polar as well as non-polar, the dipole moment it will be present and the dipole moment moving along the electric field. Clear? Right. Next our topic is polarization. What is a polarization? Already I said the alignment of dipole moment, the total dipole moment along the electric field, along the electric field direction, that is called what? Polarization. So the total dipole moment per unit volume, the alignment of the total dipole moment per unit volume, that is called what? Polarization. See, so this is the dipoles. These are dipoles, but these dipoles are moving different direction. Negative, here positive, negative, positive. Yes. So this is the absence of electric field. The dipoles are moving random direction, right? When I applied the large amount of electric field, so electric field means here I am applying the positive charge and the negative charge. Yes. So electric field moving from positive to negative, this is electric field direction. That time this dipole it will be aligned along the electric field direction. So all the dipoles it will be aligned. So this alignment of the dipole per unit volume is called as polarization. So the formula for the polarization, capital P is equal to, capital P is nothing but polarization. The dipole moment, total dipole moment, we can write small p per unit volume. Per unit volume. Okay. So dipole moment per unit volume is called as a polarization. Yes, you know very well what is the unit of dipole moment. So what is the general formula? What is the formula for dipole moment? P is equal to Q into 2A. This is a formula. the unit for dipole moment is coulomb meter. Coulomb meter. So now substitute here. Unit for a dipole moment coulomb meter divided by volume. The unit of volume meter cube. Meter cube. So meter cube, 1 meter is cancelled, remaining coulomb per meter square, or we can say the dipole moment, the unit of polarization P is equal to coulomb meter inverse 2, right? So definition of this polarization, the polarization is defined as the total dipole moment per unit volume of the dielectric. Clear? So next our topic is induced electric field inside the dielectric. We are already well known, when you apply the electric field for a conductor, the induced electric field will be produced. That induced electric field and the external electric field, it will be equal. So the total electric field inside this conductor is equal to 0, which means the net electric field is equal to 0. That is for conductor. But in dielectric, when you applied the electric field for this dielectric medium, so this is the positive plate and this one is a negative plate. When I place here the dielectric medium, this is a dielectric medium, okay, the induced electric field will be produced, induced electric field. So first I take the external electric field is E naught, and induced electric field will produce, that is opposite to that external electric field, that is EI. See, the external electric field and internal electric field is not equal. Why? Because in the dielectric medium, the positive charge and the negative charge is not in a separated distance. Okay, so when I applied the external electric field, that time the positive charge and the negative charge, it will be separated. That's why the small amount of electric field is induced, that is EI. That induced electric field, it will be lesser than the external electric field. Okay, yes, so the net amount of external electric field will be reduced. So this is the induced electric field inside the dielectric. So let us see this diagram in clearly. Here I am applying the external electric field. Here I place the two plates, positive and negative plate. This is a dielectric medium. Yes, so positive and negative, the external electric field move from upwards to downwards. Yes, when absence of electric field, so there is no positive charge and a negative charge. Okay, when I applied the electric field, see my dears, so here positive and negative charge will be separated. Yes, this is what? Induced electric field for the dielectric medium. Okay, right. So the definition of dielectric strength, when the external electric field applied to the dielectric is very large, it tears the atoms apart so that the bound charges. When I applied the large amount of electric field, dielectric breakdown, adula irukra atoms it tears udanji positive charge ஆவோ negative charge ஆவோ வரும். அப்போ நான் எவ்வளோ amount of electric field apply பண்றேனோ அது அதனுடைய strength. Yes, அப்போ ஒரு particular amount of electric field நான் apply பண்ண பிறகு positive charge ஆவோ negative charge ஆவோ separate ஆகுது இல்லையா, that is called the electrostatic or electric breakdown of the dielectric. Okay, so அதுதான் இங்க சொல்றாங்க. Yes, so then the dielectric start to conduct the electricity. So dielectric insulator இருக்கிறது என்னவா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகும், கண்டக்டரா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகும். Okay, Yes, right. So the dielectric strength is a maximum value. Maximum value means I am applying the, for example, 10,000 volt per meter. So this is the strength, dielectric strength. இவ்வளோ amount நான் volt per meter electric field கொடுக்கும்போது என்ன ஆகும்? Almost, okay, dielectric இருந்து என்னவா கன்வெர்ட் ஆகும்? Yes, conductor convert ஆக ட்ரை பண்ணுது இல்லையா, that is called strength. The minimum amount of, I am applying the minimum amount of means how much? 10,001 volt per meter. 10,001 volt per, in the extra one நான் apply பண்ணும்போது it will be tears of the atom of the dielectrics. Okay, that is called what? Breakdown. Okay, right? Next. So for the different material has a different strength, that is dielectric strength. For vacuum the dielectric strength is infinity. For air the dielectric strength is for 3 into 10 to the power of 6 volt per meter, which means when I applied the large amount of, how much? 3 into 10 to the power of 6 volt per meter I am applying to the air. So suppose here I am taking the air, I am applying the, how much? 3 into 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. So that time, so this air, it will be converted to positive charge and negative charge, positive charge and negative charge. So this electrons, it responsible for conduct the electricity. So that time one small spark is produced in air. Okay, so that is called dielectric strength for air. Okay, like that for glass 14 into 10 to the power of 6 volt per meter, and paper 16 into 10 to the power of 6. For rubber 21 into 10 to the power of 6 volt per meter, and mica 100 into 10 to the power 6 volt per meter. Okay. Next. So we will discuss on problems. So this problems is based on JE question. Okay, so this is a very important. Yes, so our question is, if the dielectric constant of a substance is K is equal to 4/3, the K is nothing but dielectric constant. Yes, then the electric susceptibility is what? So electric susceptibility, we don't know that. See, listen my dears. So this question asked from polarization. So the polarization P is directly proportional to electric field. The P vector is directly proportional to electric field. This definition already I said, the polarization is directly proportional to external electric field. Yes, so P vector is nothing but polarization is equal to chi m into E vector. Here chi m is nothing but electric susceptibility. Yes, electric susceptibility. Here E is the electric field and P vector is a what? P vector is nothing but polarization. So the chi m is equal to, we can write the formula P vector divided by E vector. Yes, so this is the relation between electric susceptibility and electric field and then polarization. Yes, but our question is the relation between electric susceptibility and dielectric constant. So the one important formula for the relation between constant and electric susceptibility. So this electric susceptibility chi m is equal to K. It is also, we can write epsilon r. Epsilon r is what? Relative permittivity, or is called as a electric constant. So epsilon r minus 1. So chi m is equal to, here epsilon r is given 4/3 minus 1 is equal to, what is the LCM? 3. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1 by 3. Yes, so check it here. Option A 1 by 3, option B 4 by 3, and option C 3, and D is 3 by 4. So which one is answer? Yes, 1 by 3 is our answer, right? Unit of electric susceptibility. So last question I wrote one formula. The P is equal to chi m into E. Yes, so P vector is equal to chi m into E vector, where chi m is a electric susceptibility. So chi m is equal to capital P vector divided by E vector. The P vector is nothing but polarization. The unit of polarization is coulomb meter inverse 2. Next, electric field. Electric field, we have two formula. The first formula, electric field is equal to what? So force per unit charge, that's why we can write the unit Newton per coulomb. So here we can write Newton coulomb inverse 1. So here coulomb and coulomb inverse 1, coulomb square and Newton minus 1, then meter inverse 2, meter inverse 2. Here option B, coulomb square, Newton minus 1 and meter inverse 2, this is the one answer. And one more unit for the electric field, volt per meter. According to the negative gradient potential, E is equal to V by X. V by X. The unit for potential is volt and for the distance is meter. So one more unit, volt per meter. Now substitute here coulomb meter inverse 2 divided by volt per meter. So volt meter inverse 1, coulomb meter inverse 2. So inverse 2 one cancel and inverse 1 cancel. Coulomb volt minus 1 and meter inverse 1. So option C, coulomb volt meter inverse 1 is given. So option A is wrong, option C is wrong, and both A and B also wrong. Which one is correct? Option B only correct. Yes, dear students, I have attached study materials. So in this study material, we have attached book inside and book back. 1 marks, 2 mark and 3 marks and 5 mark questions are and the question bank, the self assessment also attached. Yes, so please go through it and read well. Thank you my dears. We will meet our next class.